greatest YouTuber of all time. Let's go. Jesus walks. It's Nostalgia Bongets. We're back with another one. And this video will probably get banned. Too much Jesus talk in it. Let's go. Come on! Living in hell, yeah. Hell yeah. Gotta see me more clearly. We're back with another one, baby. The way I need Jesus. The radio needs this. Except for Jesus. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played. God, that is so true. That is so true, man. You know, it's like even whenever they say like God on the news, it's just like everybody kind of like looks at them like, don't say that. Whatever you do, don't say anything about Jesus. It's wild. You know, it's really wild how like censored, you know, Jesus is. Like the world has literally tried to censor the word of God, which is insane. It really is. And it's crazy because the world has tried to censor it for so many years. And people have kept the spirit alive, you know, which is incredible, you know. Like, because, yeah, the story of Jesus may be, like, buried to some people, but as hard as the devil tries to bury it in this world, it all still is extremely popular. And I feel like it, even in 2025, to a lot of people, it is like resurging the belief in Jesus and heaven and hell. So, wow. What an intro. So anyway, we're talking about the, first of all, yeah, craziness of this world, man. But I want to get back into the Pokemon markets. And yeah, so we're seeing the 151 PC ETB raise up, which is just wild. Like, a lot of people think it's going to hit 1,000. And I just want to make this clear. If it hits 1,000, that puts 151 packs at $100 a piece. Like, if you guys are hoarding it to 1,000, you are some greedy pricks. I mean, I'm probably cashing out at 6, bro. I'm pretty happy with that. I might wait till 7, but either way, to each their own. But yeah, it's funny, Prismatic's already recovering, like I was saying it would happen on this channel. That's why I was saying to load up on Prismatic. I wish I would have bought more Prismatic already. I'm already saying that to myself, like, man, I knew yesterday was probably, well, past couple of days was probably the last time to really grab Prismatic at a good price. And you know, well, people say, well, they gave us a warning. Pokemon gave us a warning about Prismatic. They said they're going to print it to demand. Well, that's Pokemon's definition of printing something to demand. Is like letting UPCs get down to like 180. You don't think that's them printing it to demand? You know? Like Pokemon Center ETBs at 200. Like, you don't think that's them pretty much doing their best attempt at printing things to demand? You know? Like, they've given warnings before about putting things to demand, and it always is just like, yeah, we got the prices to drop pretty reasonable, and then none of you want to buy it, and then now we're done, and then the prices skyrocket right back up. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to say this, you know, that it's like they're printing to demand isn't like this giant flood. It never is, and it never has been this giant flood that they just dump on the market. I mean, who knows? There's another 2 years, maybe they could reprint it more. But so far from what I'm seeing, it looks like that was their flood. Like, they flooded the market with SPCs for like 180, you know, and 160s. Like, yeah, that's their version of flooding the market. And yeah, that's probably all she wrote. But we'll see what happens. Um, I personally think if there's some other chance to buy in, I'll definitely be grabbing more. But yeah, that is their version of pretty much flooding the market. It's usually a pretty pathetic attempt. So a lot of you that complain you can't find Pokemon, like, you guys literally had the same opportunity I did yesterday. So I don't want to hear anyone complaining about scalpers or this or that, because you could have bought it too. Like, it isn't just everyone else that owns Pokemon. It's like, you gotta quit being a cheap ass and just buy the stuff you want when it's cheaper, and not fucking hyper FOMO into 151 and all these expensive ass sets. Like, unless it was just like Lost Origin or like Chilling and stuff like that. But another thing I want to break down is Chilling Reign, guys. I really think at 400 a booster box, that set is so extremely undervalued right now, and we really should not be sleeping on that. We really shouldn't. But because I don't think it will last forever, and I am hoping to buy a few cases before that happens. But you know, that's just the point of this video, man. Like, if you want to, if you're an investor and you weren't buying Prismatic at 85 an ETB and like 170 a Pokemon Center ETB, like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. That was like pretty much your best set of an investment opportunity. I don't know what people just wait around for all the time. Like, Pokemon's just going to print the sets for eternity and then they dip down to like $50. Like, it just doesn't work like that. It almost never has in any scenario, unless you go like way back when no one wanted the stuff. But in this era, everybody wants the stuff. So it's just like, yeah, that is their reprint. That is like what they did an announcement on. They reprinted a lot of Prismatic, and they did. They printed a good bit of it and dropped the prices tremendously from four. I mean, you guys have to look at it this way. They dropped the prices from 400 a UPC starting out in the market. They dropped it clear down to like 180, like 160 to 180. That was their attempt. They cut the price in half for you. Like, that was their market attempt of printing to demand. You can't just wait around until it's like 100, because it's just never going to happen. And then it starts going back up again, and then it's 400 again when they don't print it anymore. So that's just how these cycles work, man. And the quicker you realize that, the better off you'll do in this game. But anyway, I wanted to keep this one short, keep the message pretty simple of like, still look for panic selling Prismatic people and, buy it up. Same with Evolving Skies. You find any Evolving ETBs, scoop them up. Those Celebrations boxes I was talking about on this channel, like, you're just not seeing the older Sword and Shield stuff. It really is drying up. So, anyway, that's all we have for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're out.